In this video, I will explain what are the components in a power system network contributes the short circuit fault current. During any short circuit fault, which are the components that contributes the fault to the power system network? There are some major components in a power system network, starting from grid, transformer, generator, static loads, DC UPS, that means DC components, battery charger, DC UPS, VFDs, like this. So among these, which are the components that contribute the short circuit fault current? Okay, let's go to the answer. In a power system network, most of the loads, most of the components do not contribute the fault current, like transformer do not contribute any fault current to the power system network. Rather, it reduces the fault current passing through the system because of the transformer impedance. Suppose cable, with the help of cable impedance, it resists the fault current to flow in the power system network. So what are the main components that contribute short circuit fault? These are generators and motors. Once again, generators and motors connected to the power system network contribute the highest possible short circuit fault current to the power system network. Apart from that, VFDs also contribute short circuit fault, but not much fault current. With an example, let's validate this statement. Let's go to the short circuit mode and simply run the short circuit. Here, this is 415 volt bus. With this port, this incoming fault current contribution, this is 30.573 kiloampere, and this is bus fault level 39.038 Ka, 39.038 Ka. And what is the fault contribution by this 160 kilowatt motor? This is 1.648 Ka. This is 1.648 Ka. Okay. Now the next question is coming. I will come to that point to validate this. The next question is, why or what is the reason behind this? What is the factor which is acting to contribute the fault current in case of motor? Let's go to the motor case editor. Okay, go to the impedance tab. Here, the locked rotor current or the starting current, which is 600% of motor rated current. What is the rated current? Rated current is, full load current is 261.5 amps. 261.5 amps multiplied by the 600%, it is coming, locked rotor current is 1569 ampere. Okay, so corresponding to this locked rotor current 600%, this fault contribution is coming as 1.648 Ka. 1.648 kA. So now if we change this, instead of 600%, if the motor locked rotor current is 800%, then let's see what happens. Click OK. Just I have changed this locked rotor current. So previously it was 1.648 kA corresponding to 600% locked rotor current. Now let's run again this short circuit. Okay, so previously it was 1.648 kA, now it's coming 2.197 kA, 2.197 kA. That means if the locked rotor current of the motor is increased, in that case the fault contribution will be more. Okay, now coming to the another point here. Now this is the three-phase current. Let's run this IC 60909. Okay, let's go to the display option. Here is the three-phase fault current. So this fault contribution by this motor is 2.197 kA, 2.197 kA. But if we check this LG fault, single line to ground fault, then it is coming 0 kA. So there is no fault contribution by this motor. So keep in mind that in single line to ground fault there is no fault contribution by this motor, but during three-phase fault this motor contribution, the fault current contribution is higher. Why it happens? Because this motor fault contribution exists for the first few cycles, so it will not be considered by ETAP system calculation. So after that this fault contribution will be less. So that's why during starting of the motor, during first few cycles, the motor fault current contribution is the highest, which is the three-phase fault contribution. This is 2.197 kA.